teaching. And after school, I like to do a little bit of gymnastics. And my favourite thing is the splits.
Now hagan me awalia in school, Dana ma oberwalia, and Shin suga mela madrahar, and Shin tfeka on television, and is to make an henna on piano.
When I come home from school, I love to practice taekwondo. Someday, I'm going to be a black belt.
I hope you had a great day and now you're chilling out and feeling good. Because I know this is a special time of year that many of you love. Yep, it's Halloween. But today I'm going to talk about Halloween and culture. For example, we all understand Halloween culture. We don't need to explain it. We don't need it explained to us. If we see everyone walking around dressed up, wearing masks or bobbing for apples, we totally understand it because it's our culture. But if there was an alien and you landed from outer space and you're observing this and you've been observing for a while, you might say, why is everybody acting so crazy all of a sudden? And we'd say, because it's Halloween, alien. Come on, it's great crack. Nice costume, by the way. So what we will do, we will have a look at Halloween cultures from around the world. And we will be able to spot aspects of the cultures that are the same and other aspects that are different. Now, it's worth mentioning that throughout the world, November the 1st is known as All Souls Day or All Saints Day. Therefore, this time of year is linked strongly with people who have already passed on. So we pray for and we think about the souls of these people, and you can see how this became playful with talk of spooky ghosts and zombies and things like that. Okay? So we've got a globe here. Let's start off here at home in Ireland. And you've probably heard before that Ireland is the birthplace of Halloween. It goes way back to ancient pagan rituals and a festival known as Samhain. And this name remains our name for the month of November, Ascailin, mi na sauna. So our links to Halloween culture are very, very deep and very strong in this country. Now, let me show you something. Here is a photograph of me when I was 10 years old. Now, have a look at the date here at the bottom of the photo. 31st of the 10th, 1992. So this was Halloween when I was, a teacher doesn't normally reveal his age, but this was Halloween when I was 10 and it was 28 years ago. So there I was having a blast. Pretty lame costume. I don't know what I was dressed up to be. I don't know. Just had a big blue coat and I was just staying warm, it looks like. So my traditions when I was a kid were small bonfires that my dad would light out in the middle of a huge field just at the back of our house. We'd all keep very safe and then we'd always sit around and we'd tell ghost stories. And I'm not dressed up here, but we'd normally dress up and have sweets, and very importantly, we would play games like Snap Apple. And my favorite one was the one with the peanut and the flour and the spoons. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Now, we didn't really go trick-or-treating, but some of our friends usually came around for the fun and the carry-on and the bonfire, and I loved it. And I really remember the mix of the cold air all around me in the field and the warm fire. Now, all aboard. Let's zip over to the other side of the world. And I'm going to go to, from Ireland, I'm going to go to the Philippines. Now, there are lots of people from the Philippines living here in Ireland. Now, in the Philippines, they celebrate the tradition of Pangangalulawa. Pangangalulawa. Now, see if you recognize anything about this tradition. In this tradition of Pangangalulawa in the Philippines, the children go door to door, very often in costumes. And then on the doorstep, they would sing and they would ask for prayers for the souls that are stuck in purgatory. So, a soul that is halfway to heaven, let's say. So, does anything from this tradition sound familiar? Children going door to door, maybe singing a song and asking for prayers? Yeah, it sounds very like trick-or-treating. So let's go from the Philippines. Oh, we're just going to stay in Asia, actually. We're just going to jump over here in Hong Kong, where my brother lives, actually. And in Hong Kong, they have the Hungry Ghosts Festival. Now, in this tradition, people believe that souls become restless at this time of year and they return to our world. And these hungry ghosts roam the earth and they're looking for food and money that they need in the afterlife. Whew. So, any similarities of themes here in this culture? Well, I think the idea of food, very much so. And again, the idea of ghosts and spooky and ghosts roaming the earth. All right, now, we're actually slowly working our way back across the globe again, because now we're going to India. And lots of people from India here in Ireland as well. So they have the festival of Pitru Paksha. Now, in the Hindu religion, it's believed that when a person dies, Yama, the Hindu god of death, takes his or her soul to purgatory, where they'll find their last 3 generations of their family. So basically, there's this big family gathering in the afterlife. Now, during Pitru Paksha, the souls are briefly allowed to return to Earth, where they will be with their families. So again, this idea of souls coming back to this world. And in order to ensure their family's place in the afterlife, one must perform the ritual of Shraddha, which includes a fire ritual. Now, if Shraddha isn't performed, the soul will wander the earth for eternity. So, another overlapping theme, this time, is of fire. Remember me and my little bonfire out in the field 28 years ago. Now, next we are going to Africa, and we are going to Nigeria. Nigeria, lots of people from Nigeria here in Ireland as well, and they celebrate Awuru Odo. Now, the Awuru Odo festival marks the return of dearly departed friends and families back to the living. So, lasting up to 6 months, the holiday is celebrated with feasts, music and masks before the dead return again to the spirit world. So, although the Odo festival is an important ritual, it happens once every 2 years when it is believed that the spirits return. Now, so they wear masks. Again, another cultural crossover. Now we're coming back into Europe, down in southern Europe. Here's Italy, and they celebrate Ognissanti, All Saints' Day, November the 1st, and it's a national holiday in Italy. Now, Ognissanti, in the festivities usually begin a couple of days before, when people begin leaving fresh flowers, generally chrysanthemums, on the graves of departed loved ones. Sometimes they leave flowers even onto the graves of complete strangers, turning the cemeteries into absolutely beautiful displays of colours. And Italians also pay tribute to the departed by putting a red candle on the window at sunset, and set a place at the table actually for the spirits. So they set up an extra place at the table for the spirits. So, while traditions are different and have different names, lots of them you see have crossover themes such as souls and ghosts and food and fire and games and traditions, especially for kids. So, that's it. Halloween throughout the world. Mashiv, have a great time wherever you are.
Hi everybody, my name is Chris Judge and I'm an author and an illustrator and I make children's books. You might know some of them, and I really love making books and I love setting myself other projects. So recently I've been working on a really fun project where I like to go out and take photos of clouds, and then I like to see if I could find something strange and unusual in them and then draw directly onto them. So I'd love to do it with you guys every day this week. You can download the images from rte.ie/learn. So let's have some fun. So today I'd like to draw an elephant cloud with you. So this one came about when I was out walking with my two daughters, Joey and Juno, and my older daughter Joey shouted, "Dada, look, an elephant in the sky!" And luckily I was able to just get a quick shot of it, and it was clearly an elephant, big long trunk coming out. Start with the eye here. Okay, and next, an elephant has a kind of a tusk that comes out, two curves together like that. As you see me drawing this, you'll notice that I'm trying to do as few lines as possible, so you're trying to let the cloud be the overall shape. And then the less little bits of detail you put in, the better, I think. And then, of course, huge big ear. You can kind of see a shape of one already there. So big ear like that. So just a few lines, these lines representing the kind of the creases along the elephant's trunk. And then you can actually see the shape of the proboscis there, which is the part of the trunk where you can pick up apples and drink water and that kind of thing. So there's most of the head there, just a few details. We'll add in 1 foot now. I think we only need 1 foot. But now it gives the elephant a huge kind of scale. It's this massive thing in the sky. There's this foot, 3 kind of nails. Up in the sky we might write elephant. I always like to add a bit of text to my drawings. And there's our elephant. Huge big elephant in the sky. Thanks a million for drawing along, everybody. That was great fun. So I would love to see all your own cloud drawings. So look up at the sky, take some photos and draw all over your clouds and send them in to rte.ie/learn. Can't wait to see them.
Spooky, scary skeletons start running down my spine. Everywhere that I go, but they're not mine. Spooky, scary Elsa, running through the snow, through the town of Ariel, but she must go. Elsa is mad, Elsa is bad. You must beware on Halloween night of Elsa's big fight. Ding ding!
My name is Sophie. Here is my poem. Here is my excellent for reading, extraordinary intelligent, swift, magical, yucky, not, pretty, overrated, elegant, magnificent poem. Bye.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to After School Hub.
Check out rte.ie/learn for lots more activities and things to do.
Hi, After School Hub. My name is Malik. I'm making decorations for Halloween.
We are gonna make these hanging ghosts. I'm gonna be showing you what you could do for fantastic Halloween dinners. Sausage mummies!
First, you have to cut out 4 orange strips, and you need glue because tape would ruin the whole thing.
So first you're going to rip the pieces, and then you're going to scrunch this. All you need is puff, dough, and sausages, and the classical ketchup. Let's get swirling!
And then you have to do that.
Tie it. And after, you're going to make a face. You wrap around the dough on the sausage. You will ask parents for help for putting these in the oven for just 15 minutes.
But this is the one I made before that.
There's your hanging ghost. And now, my spooky dinner's ready. Slán!
Dígí bachorda agus fáilte roisteach go After School Hub is mise múntar cléana. So a new támad chun áran gaige ólam. So today we're going to be learning a lovely, lovely Irish song. So sha áran a dóla me nar bhí me níos óige agus is brála me a railin. So this is something I learned when I was younger and I love it. So, very simple. These are the words. Siad na focal. We do this line fá 3, so we do it 3 times. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. And then, mise me hain a der cúnla. So there's a song about someone called Cúnla. And then the chorus goes, an curfána, Cúnla a chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla a chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla a chrí na tarní scoirecham. Manam go duchas ar cúnla. The next verse, and the only other verse we're doing, na verse ever do. So, cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Mise me hain a der cúnla. And then we do the curfa arish. So, cún na chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cún na chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cún na chrí na tarní scoirecham, manam go ducha der cúnla. So sha Aaron fwy Dowlinbug, who's just causing mischief the whole time. And so she's saying, you know, who's that that's coming closer to me? Who's that that's knocking down the fences? Who's that who's banging on my windows? And it's Cúnla. And she's saying, don't come any closer now, Cúnla. And he says, oh, I bet you I will. So, canam with the chéile é. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Arish. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. And then, mise me hain a der cúnla. Let's do that one again, because it's the same melody as verse a do, mashiv. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Cé siúd hísta ag leagan na gláichaí. Mise me hain a der cúnla. Right? Because nish an curfa. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Manam go ducha der cúnla. So it's very repetitive. Down the with an curfa arish. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Cúnla chrí na tarní scoirecham. Manam go ducha der cúnla. Verse ever do, same melodies verse ever hain. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Mise me hain a der cúnla. So let's do it again. Verse ever do. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Cé siúd hísta ag búla na fuinneoga. Mise me hain a der cúnla. And curfa arish. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, manam go dugad ar cún la. Right? So Sinead, that's simply, it's lovely and light and a quick little song. So let's do it all together now, right? So it's on with verse a hen, agus an sin an curfa, verse a do, agus an sin an curfa. Okay, so we can put little actions on it. So for lag and the glyachy, knocking the fences, we can just like that, as if we're pushing a kind of stone wall down. Okay? Right, Arylin, K, do, si, car, K, should he saig lag and the glyachy, K, should he saig lag and the glyachy, K, should he saig lag and the glyachy, Misha Mehainad er kun la curfa. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, manam go dugad ar cún la. Verse over though. Cé siad hí ag búlan na foioga, cé siad hí ag búlan na foioga. Cé siad hí ag búlan na foioga, me sem a héananas ar cún la. Curfa. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham. Cún nach rí ná tar níos guracham, manam go dugad ar cún la. Agus sin, ar an dat simply, ar an dat jaar, Tasúlagam Grownups, Tanya Vassana, you know, a lovely new Irish song. So please send us in any videos of yourself or your family, your friends performing it. We would love to see them. Seolagi Ishtach, Bhí Shanti Pain, a Kyo Kuma Bavralam Hain, agus Gachtan Ella Ida Ekal. Slán!
Welcome along to Martin Shade. I still haven't found the perfect costume for Halloween. So, to be honest, I've given up. Martin, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, MC, I'm a little jumpy. I thought you were the Pooka.
Okay. So I see you've ditched the Martman costume, Martin, but I have to say you're dressed up as something much cooler.
Well, but this isn't the costume, MC.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's the busiest time of year for the neighbourhood Pooka Watch team.
Come on, Martin, Pooka Watch? Let's be honest, you're just playing dress up and giving it a reason.
What? This is not make-believe, MC. This is a firm out of action. Yeah, because it's the busiest time of year for the supernatural. Ghosts, witches, and Pookas.
What even is a Pooka?
Well, it's a changeling. It's a prankster, you know. It can take any form. Human, animal, oh, you name it, all the Pooka will get you.
Well, Martin, how do you know that a Pooka isn't in you? What if you're in a Pooka pickle and a Pooka picks you and poof, you're a Pooka?
Oh, I wouldn't poo-poo the Pooka like that. Oh, no,
Apologies.
I wouldn't make any jokes about that. No way. But luckily, MC, there are measures that you can take this Halloween to protect yourself from the perilous Pooka. Welcome to the Top 5 Pooka Pishoga, ancient traditions to protect you from the Pooka this Halloween.
Please keep your eyes and ears on the screen at all times during this safety demonstration.
Number 5. Hold a turnip over your head and say, I love you, Mr. Turnip, 6 times.
I love you, Mr. Turnip. And repeat.
Number 4. Tie a sheep to a horse and tie the horse to a pig and invite them to live in your bathroom for a fortnight.
I invite you to imagine this now.
Number 3. Pooka loves to hide. So when going to bed, be sure to check wardrobes, drawers, sinks, and egg cups.
Not in there.
Number 2. Pooka loves listening to country and western music. Empty your parents' CD collections of any Garth Brooks or Daniel O'Donnell CDs. And finally, Pooka loves to prank people, so stay alert, awake, and call the Pooka Busters hotline.
Hello, Pooka Busters. You've got it. Thank you for watching this safety demonstration.
Oh, it's really nice in here, MC.
Martin, emergency evacuate.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
So you're like a Ghostbuster!
Yeah. Stay with the way, MC. I want to pulverize some Pookas. your neck of the woods. Who you gonna call? Pooka Busters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Pooka Busters!
I ain't afraid of no Pookas.
Now that you've got all that ancient wisdom on the Pooka, MC, you might start taking it a bit more seriously. And that goes for you too, MC. What? Wait! There are some seriously talented musicians out there. Check out these virtuosos.
Hi, After School Hub. My name is Amy, and when I come home from school, I like to practice my piano.
I started playing the flute during COVID and I really enjoy playing. Anytime August glass, August we, it's a cruise, it's cheer, it's somebody.
Ma shiva, Carja. For today's lesson, you're going to need a big packed lunch, a good pair of hiking boots, a walking partner, a song for the bus, an umbrella, and a good jacket just in case. Because today, we're going on a school What? But you said... Oh, okay. Hold everything, folks, because you don't need any of those things ready because we're actually going on a virtual school tour. That's right. It's Moontor John's After School Hub virtual tour. We thought that we'd bring you away because you might be missing school outings this year. So, today, we're going to go to one of Europe's most visited landmarks. It's located on the west coast of Ireland, in County Clare. Can you guess where we're going? That's right, the Cliffs of Moher. Whoa! Wowee! These cliffs stretch all the way along the coast for 8 kilometres and they measure around 215 metres in height. That's longer than 2 soccer pitches or 120 men standing on each other's shoulders, if you want to be specific. Hey, look, can you see all those stripes along the cliff face? So those are all the different layers of rock that has formed from the buildup of mud and sand for over 320 million years. The darker stripes are made up from different rock types called shale, mudstone, and siltstone. The lighter ones made up of a rock called sandstone. Now, if you look closely at the rock, you can see these squiggly lines there. Can you see them? Believe it or not, these are trails left behind by worms millions of years ago as they moved through the silt and sand. The cliffs as we see them today were formed by a thing called erosion. Erosion means the wearing away of Earth's surfaces by nature. So over a really long time, water and winds would chip away at the Earth. And because these cliffs are facing west, they're being directly hit by these huge Atlantic Ocean waves and massive gusts of wind, which causes more erosion than the calm winds and sea on the east coast. This is why some people call it the Wild Wild West. Over the years, this has caused huge chunks of rock to be knocked loose and fall into the sea. Erosion can also create rock formations like caves, sea arches, and sea stacks. Okay, let's go up and have a look at the signal tower. Whoa. So here we are, standing on the top of the O'Brien Tower. Look at that view. I hope nobody's afraid of heights. This tower was built in 1835 by a man named Cornelius O'Brien as a viewing point for visitors of the cliffs. The tower is said to be built on the ruin of the old Hag's Head Fort, which is where the cliffs got their name. You see, os Gaeilge, Moher means ruined fort. Could you imagine standing looking out at that view and seeing the Spanish Armada barreling towards the mainland? An armada is an army of ships. And that's exactly what happened back in 1588 when the High Sheriff of Clare, Boetius Clancy, saw the Spanish ships from the cliffs. That would be some sight. Can you hear that? It sounds like we're about to spot some of the birds that are native to the cliffs of Moher. Oh, there's a puffin. Oh, look at, aren't they cute? Puffins are easy to recognise because of their colourful beaks and their black and white markings. These Atlantic puffins visit the cliffs every year from March until August. Whoa! Look, it's a peregrine falcon. The peregrine falcon is a bird of prey, which means it hunts other animals for food. They hunt mice, rabbits, and even other birds. Now, the peregrine falcon, unlike the cute little puffin, stays at the cliff all year. They nest high up on the cliff edge and they have their chicks in the summer. Okay, let me see if we can find one more animal before we finish up our virtual tour. Watch out! These are called feral goats. These can be seen all over the cliffs. They're related to farm goats that people have released along the cliffs many years ago. They can live in groups of up to about 30, and sometimes they can be seen down along the cliff edges where they climb to reach the grasses growing there. It's easy to spot the males because they've got these big horns, while the girl goats have no horns. You know, the cliffs of Moher is an amazing spot. It's easy to see why 1.5 million people visit the cliffs every year. Hopefully, we'll be able to visit the real cliffs in the not too distant future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed our virtual tour. You know what? I'd love to see a fact file of a few different facts that you've learned today. See you soon. Be good, Slán.
Last week, I showed you the chicken dance, and we've been getting loads of videos showing your moves. Ma shiv. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back. back to After School Club.
Hi everyone, it's Phil. Now this year, Halloween is going to be a little bit different. But every year before, we've said trick or treat. It's just that this year, instead of getting treats, we're more likely going to look for tricks. So, use science tricks, the ones that we've seen on the show, or even try some new ones out and send us in to rte.ie/learn. Scientists are all about coming up with solutions, and that's what you're going to have to do this year. And there's going to be lots of fun involved in coming up with new experiments, new ideas to impress, trick, and impress your friends.
Hello, After School Hub! Welcome to my Halloween party. Well, you may ask, what do you mean party? Well, you see, with my friends, I can't do that. And I can't go trick-or-treating. But I can party with my family. And I can watch movies, eat sweets, and do pranks. So look to a good friend like me. Happy Halloween!
The steps past Rafferty and through.
Hi boys and girls. I hope you've had a great day so far. So, since October is Black History Month, I wanted to talk to you about something that is very important to me, and that is racism. I'm sure you already know what that is, but today I wanted to talk a little bit more about it and how it can cause some other boys and girls to feel badly about themselves. Racism is when people treat other people unfairly because of the colour of their skin. Just like we've been taught not to be bystanders when somebody's being bullied, we need to all come together and stand up to racism. You could say there's only one race in the world, and that's the human race. And it's important that everybody is treated the same no matter what colour they are, whether they're black, brown, white, mixed race, or a person of colour. People are different and have different cultures, but it's amazing to have so many different cultures in Ireland. Just imagine you bought a box of markers and every colour in the packet was the same. How boring would it be if we were all the same too? It is important for us all to love each other no matter what colour skin we have. Have you ever treated someone differently because of the colour of their skin? We need to stop and ask ourselves why. There are so many black and brown scientists, doctors, lawyers, astronauts, sports stars, actors and singers. These people are so amazing and so talented, but we rarely hear about them. Why do you think that is? Sometimes people use negative words to describe black and brown people, and those words can be very hurtful. It's important that we learn and we understand why these words are not nice to use. There have been black and brown people in Ireland for centuries. And although we think a typical Irish person has white skin, sometimes a typical Irish person might look just like me. I don't look white, but I was born and raised here in Ireland. My mum is white and she's from Wexford, and my dad is black and he's from Nigeria. It hurts sometimes when people say that I don't look Irish or that my hair or my skin are funny. I love my hair and I love my skin and I love being Irish. When I was younger, and even sometimes now, people called me names and it made me feel sad and different to everyone else. This is young Emer. Look at me, I am so cute. I just want to squeeze my little cheeks. Well, I'm about 6 here, I'd say. And it's so funny because there's some things that I remember that aren't really that nice about being 6. I remember playing games in the yard and, well, sometimes people didn't want to hold my hand. I didn't really understand why, but I knew it was because I was different. It used to make me really sad and feel like no one wanted to be my friend. I wish that I could go back to that very moment in time and just tell little me that everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna have friends and they're gonna like you, for who you are, and you're gonna be happy and you're gonna be loved. Sometimes we make fun of people that are not the same as us without really thinking about how it might hurt that person. Who knows though that one day that's not gonna be you that feels left out or alone. So it's important to just be kind to others. You never know how deeply your words and your actions can really hurt someone. This is me when I was in 6th class. I'm about 11 here. And if you look closely, you can see my braids. I loved getting my hair done in braids. When I was in 6th class, I had no idea what my future held. And little did I know that 1 year later, I'd be playing basketball for Ireland. At that time, I had a small circle of friends and I had only begun playing sports. If I could talk to 11-year-old me, I think I would tell her that there's so much to look forward to in the future. We don't know what the future holds for us, so it's really important that we work hard and we always give our best. In my experience, a dream does not become a reality by magic. It takes hard work, determination, and patience. It has taken me a long time to realize that being different, it's actually a good thing. It's really important that we understand and accept that change in our country as we grow and we become more diverse with different cultures, ethnicities, and people with all different coloured skin tones. Have you ever heard of segregation? That is when people of colour and white people are not allowed to play sports together, get married, or even be in the same classroom or school as each other. Things like that were happening in the USA only 50 years ago. Thankfully, things in the world have changed and gotten better, but we still have a lot of work that we need to do to make sure that the world is equal for everyone. If you see someone being treated differently, excluded, made fun of, or looked down on because of the colour of their skin, it's called racism. And don't be afraid to tell an adult, because nobody likes to be left out or made feel badly. We should do the right thing and stand up to racism. Have you heard about the Black Lives Matter movement? A lot of people all over the world came together to stand up against racism in a movement called Black Lives Matter. This isn't saying that white lives don't matter, but for a very long time, black and brown people have been discriminated against and treated differently because of the colour of their skin. So this movement is to try and create a world where everyone is treated equally and have the same opportunities in life. Nobody should ever want to change the colour of their skin. It's what's on the inside that matters anyway, right? Guys, thanks so much for today and thanks for listening. Slán.
I'm clearly the real MC. No, I'm the real MC. No, I'm the real MC. No, I'm MC. Hello? I don't even wear my hair like that. Yes, I do. I wear my hair like this all the time. I'm the real MC.
All right. Cut out the two of you. Okay, I know a way we can solve this and find out who is the real MC. I'm going to ask a question, and only the real MC will know the answer.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me.
Right. What is my favourite thing in the whole world?
Your hammer. Duh.
Oh, you're both right.
Easy.
Okay, another question. Where is my hammer? Because I've lost it.
I don't know where your hammer is. Martin, nobody knows where you left your hammer. It's a stupid question.
Okay, I'll try one more time. Last week, I rolled in some chewing gum and it stuck to my fur, and you helped me. What flavour was that chewing gum?
Strawberry? Well, Martin, I didn't taste it when I rubbed it off your fur. That's disgusting. Ew.
Get pulverised, Pooka!
Oh, Martin, I knew you'd know it was me.
Oh, phew. Yeah, to be honest, I always knew you couldn't pull off the grunge look, MC.
Really?
And, you know, I hope you learned your lesson. You can't go around joking about things like the Pooka and eating the bookie.
No, you're right, Martin. It's full Halloween from here on out. We're going to have dress up, eat sweets, just have fun.
Oh, speaking of which, here, I rolled in this one this morning. No, do you want to have a lick at that there? I think it's spearmint.
I'm not licking your fur.
Oh, go on,
We'll
go on.
see you tomorrow.
I'll just have a sniff at least, will you?
I'll get the spatula.
Where were you gone? Oh, I'd lick it if I could.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Dancing with Jake Carter.
No, it's with me, Karen.
Oh,
You're just my assistant.
Sorry, forgot you were there.
Don't get ahead of yourself now. Remember, you're my student. I'm teaching you.
I know, but I'm just enjoying it so much. It's great to be back with my mojo, and I was practicing so much last night that I just forgot that it was dancing with Karen and Jake.
Okay, so today we are nearly at the end of our routine. You'd be very happy to know.
I don't want it to end.
Aww.
I'm just enjoying it so much. It's so much fun.
I love dancing. That's why I love dancing, because I think it's just one of those things that you just enjoy so much.
I'm just always so tired doing the jive though.
You'll be okay. Loads of energy. Here we go. So the next step we're going to do, Jake, is 4 strong kicks. So we're going to start on bringing our left foot across, and we do really nice 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we change, bring our right foot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, left. Kick.
3,
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it.
4, 4, 4, 4.
Yep.
Cool.
So now we're going to do it, but a little bit quicker. And all the time our standing leg is...
bouncing.
Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy.
Like a hop.
Yeah, are you tired?
Yeah. Can I swap legs? Because this one's sore now.
No. Ready? So we're going to do... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, Karen. Well done. Yes. So that is as easy as that step is. That's 1 step down.
Oh, that's a tiring step, that one.
That actually really is. So next step that we're going to do is we are going to do our jumping, what I like to call jumping walks forward. We're going to do our feet together. And this, again, is traveling forward. So we're going to do and jump 2, 3, 4, and jump 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I stepped at that time, but we will do jumping. But we're only going to step it now. So everyone at home, are we ready? Feet together. And jump 2, 3, 4, and jump 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yes, you remembered.
I remember this one.
So let's go from our 4 kicks straight into that. Do you think you'll manage that?
I think so, Karen.
So.
Do you think you'll manage it?
Probably not. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now slow, slow. Calm it down. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm adding shoulders in here because I feel like
1, 2, 3, 4.
it's like the shoulder movements.
Oh, that was nice.
Can we add that in?
Of course we can. Whatever makes you happy.
Just roll the shoulders, guys.
So let's do a little recap again with Jake's shoulders.
Ready?
I don't know why I always laugh when I dance certain steps.
Because you just find me so funny.
No, I mean the steps.
Oh.
It's one of those dances that makes you happy.
It is a happy dance. Even though it's a tiring dance, it's a happy dance.
I think I'm laughing when I get tired.
That's what it is.
So here we go again. Recap. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, shoulders. Shoulders. And shoulders.
Shoulders are cool.
And shoulders.
I need more shoulders from you, Karen. More shoulders, please. That's it. That's what we like. Okay?
So that is our steps for today already done. Is everybody at home really warm, or is that just me? Are we ready? So we're going to do a recap from the very top.
From the very top.
Here we go. And a back step, slow, a slow, a back, slow, slow, nice, back and slow, slow, back and slow, quicks, back, quicky, quick, quickity, quick. Very good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
yes, very good.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now ready? We're going to do our kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Silly sailors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Point, 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 point. Back. Nice. And single kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolly shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is full on, let me tell you. Well done, Jake. So that is I'm sure you'll all be happy to know the final steps for today. Jake, you've done really well.
I'll have to practice lots tonight to remember all them steps, but the dance is really coming together and we're nearly finished.
We've only one day left and then we get to put all the pieces together. It is going to be tough, but again, it's loads of fun.
It is. I can't wait, and obviously Only Mares is one of my favourites. So see you all tomorrow, guys, when we're going to be finishing off the dance.
You.
With Jake.
And Karen.
Bye.
Hi, After School Hub. My name's Katie. And I'm Emma. We're twins and we're 11 years old and we're from Roscommon. We like watching the show after school.
I'm Anna and I'm 4. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
We do evolution stage school and we learn the splits. Show off.
The spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain, was it out? Hello, I have a phone. If I want to answer somebody's call, I press this. If I'm busy, I press this. It's morning. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Strong.
Tune in Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. on RTÉ Kids.